First
Jennie
of all,
Kim's
your
cover story
boyfriend
for
should not be
Cosmopolitan's
checking
Fall
your roommate
2026
out.
issue was already shaping up to be one of the most talked about interviews of the year, and within hours of its release, it had done exactly what BLACKPINK's fandom does best, turned one small, ambiguous moment into a full-blown cultural event. Across 6 different cover variations, Jennie appeared effortlessly magnetic, and the interview itself was staged with a kind of quiet elegance, deep red cocktails catching the light, loose rose petals scattered across the table, and that unmistakable Jennie smile that always seems to know more than it lets on. Amid the more serious questions about her career trajectory, her solo album, and the weight of being one of the most scrutinized figures in pop music today, one lighthearted question managed to steal the entire conversation, a playful inquiry about having a hot roommate. Rather than answering directly, Jennie chose to smile in that knowing way of hers before offering a response deliberately left open to interpretation, coy enough to spark curiosity, vague enough to send fans straight back into the archives of her trainee years. Those were the days before debut, when she, Jisoo, Lisa, and Rose, 4 young girls carrying identical dreams, shared a single dorm, splitting rooms, splitting fears, and splitting the hope that would eventually turn them into one of the most influential girl groups in the world. That deliberately unresolved answer, left hanging without confirmation or denial, immediately lit up the imaginations of Blinks who know all too well how Jennie Kim operates, always finding a way to make people guess without ever giving away the full picture. It didn't take long before hashtags and quote tweets flooded timelines everywhere. One of the most widely shared memes captured the mood perfectly, something along the lines of, "Yes, but we still don't know if the roommate is just a friend," or if it's simply a hot roommate. That single line of humor spread like wildfire across platforms, from X to TikTok, with thousands of fans racing to connect olds. Much of the speculation gravitated toward Jennie's closeness with Jisoo, the 2 members who, since debut, have always seemed to share something a little deeper than an ordinary group dynamic. Old memories resurfaced. The story of how the 2 became close within just days of meeting during their trainee period, trading dreams and fears in the most unexpected of places, and fans who had followed their journey from the very beginning revisited those memories with real warmth. What makes this moment feel so meaningful isn't just the joke itself, but how such a small remark managed to reopen a much bigger story, the foundation that shaped BLACKPINK from day one. Long before the spotlight found them, before stadiums packed with fans screamed their names, there were 4 young girls living under one modest roof, sharing meals, sharing tears, sharing laughter, and above all, building a bond that has clearly endured, even now, as each of them navigates increasingly distinct solo paths. An interview originally designed to spotlight Ruby's success, her solo journey, and the pressure of global stardom instead turned into a warm reminder that behind every major milestone lies a genuine friendship forged during the most vulnerable years of their lives. And perhaps that's exactly why Jennie's playful, unresolved answer about a hot roommate resonated so deeply, not because of the mystery itself, but because it once again reminded the world just how meaningful the bond at the heart of BLACKPINK has always been.